Hello and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be playing on this divisional world map. I saw this just pop up on GeoGuessr and I thought this looked really interesting, so I thought I'd give it a go. So it's all about locations that are close to dotted lines, so where there's different divisions in terms of states, districts, that type of thing. So I thought, sounds like an interesting one, let's just give it a go. So let's just get started. I'm going to, like normal, set my round time to 6 minutes. I think I am going to keep default settings on for this just because I'm not too sure what the coverage is going to be like. But we're just going to give it a go. I've literally not played this map before. I just saw it and thought it looked pretty fun. So let's just see how we do. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, okay. So I think in a way it's probably quite a good thing that they're all on these borders, because somewhere like this normally you would just go, if you couldn't move, you'd just go for somewhere pretty random, but it looks like there's a sign down here. Also, apologies if my laptop's lagging, it's just not being great at the moment. Herzlich Willkommen, top of Baselland, Langenbruck. Okay, so this is a Swiss border, which I suspected, but we'll head in and we might be able to get this one pretty quickly, obviously because it's here essentially. Now I'm not too sure how close it's going to be. It could be an administrative border within Switzerland, but I'm thinking it will more likely be into another country. Langenbruck. Is Langenbruck the place? I'm not too sure. Now I'm thinking about it actually. I'll go around all of this border here, but this all looks a bit too built up, to be honest. So, not too sure. Langenbruck. Again, as I said, it's all pretty built up here, so I mean the only place it could be is like down here. But even so, I don't think that's correct. Is Baselland somewhere different? I'm not sure now. Now I'm confused. Let's keep having a look around. Let's go further down. But now I am a little bit confused, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll keep having a look. And we'll see if there's anything else, because yeah, it doesn't look like it would be up there. It looks very Swiss though. What does this say? Baron Will. Baron Will. Okay. I think we're in Switzerland, so I'm just going to have a look around in Switzerland. So I've got Langenbruck, I've got Baron Will. There's places like Herbert's Will here, so I just thought it'd be around here. But now I'm thinking I could be wrong. Batwill, Thurwill, Oberwill, I mean, they're all very, similar sounding. There's Basel, Landen, Shaft. So let's perhaps look around here. Now I'm thinking this is the border. I'm just going to quickly place a marker down. Although that's disappeared now. It's quite hard to know what boundary is what. I mean, I just thought we'd be further down. Oh no, we're here again. So this is all really confusing. Okay, I think it would be best to, just look for this place. Baron Will. I mean, are we still in Switzerland over here? Yes, we are. I'm just really bad at reading a map. But this doesn't look quite right to me. No, I think we've gone too far there. Urschwil, Beinville, Barschville, Bretzville. There's so many different places. It sounds so similar. I'm just going to zoom in again and see. Yeah, again. So I'm pretty sure we have to be along this kind of border, but it's hard to see where it starts and where it ends. Which is really annoying. I'm just going to zoom in on these ones. See again. Okay. Oh, Langenbruck. That's good. So that was where we were. Where's this place then? This Barren will. I feel like that should come up, surely. But Langenbrook was on the sign, so I have to assume that we were here. Although that doesn't seem right. Although this road is going east to... basically east to west, which doesn't really match up with this. Could it be further up here? Could it be the other end? But that doesn't look correct. This is quite confusing because it did say Langenbrook on the sign. Perhaps it could be one of these roads? That's more east to west. Barrenville. Yeah, I think it must be here then. I'm just going to go for here. Amazing. Okay. And it was a perfect score, which is really good. So let's keep going. I didn't think I was going to get that one, to be quite honest. It was confusing me a little bit, but let's go here. This, again, looks like a European one, which is good because it will have the name. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't going to happen because that's not a language I'm familiar with. It's Cyrillic, so we're either in Russia, Ukraine, potentially Bulgaria, but this is definitely Russia or Ukraine. And I mean, I honestly don't... I mean, you might get annoyed at me, but I might just have to place this down and make a guess because I cannot read Cyrillic. I can't even begin to try and decipher it. It's just one of those that is very hard. I think I can vaguely figure out what Moscow is in Cyrillic, but I don't know. I presume we're probably a bit sort of... we're in this region. I've got no clue. I just have to put it down on some sort of border, and I'm sorry. I am sorry, but there's not... I just don't know. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's still a pretty good score, to be fair, but there was just no way I was going to get that because, as I said, I cannot read Cyrillic, and I think trying to scan for all of these different places, I mean, it's quite a small place, I would have found it. But we can keep going, that's fine. Okay, so this next one, it looks like another tricky one. I thought that was a flag, but it's not. So we're in, I think that's sort of an Arabic language. I'm not too sure though, but I think it is. And there's not sort of any visible markers that tell us that we are going between regions or districts. It doesn't look like there is anyway. I've got a lady just strolling along. So I'm not too sure how to do this one. I'm going to have a look at this. I thought that was French. Oh, there is French here. So it's French and Arabic. So that does narrow it down for us to places like Tunisia, Morocco. I think I'm trying to think where else speaks French. Senegal speaks French and Arabic, I believe. That sounds sort of Morocco or Tunisian. That name. I really do feel like I'm kind of losing confidence with this game. I'm just gonna look at this woman. She looks pretty North African to me, although this could definitely be... I'm trying to think of the Middle Eastern countries that also speak French and Arabic, but I think I want to lean towards somewhere like Tunisia. And I'm gonna... Actually, I remember... I'm trying to see if is there a car following me? Let me see if that white car's following me. Okay, I think, and now this might be completely wrong, I seem to remember learning a while ago that Tunisia has a follow car, and I think it might be a white car, so I'm just going to keep going and see if this car does, like, follow me. It looks like it's following me, this white car, and if I go back, yeah, so I think it might be Tunisia then. Because I think there's a follow car that's white. And again, that could be completely wrong, but that just seems to be something that's in my head now. And it does look like that car is following me. So I might go for Tunisia, but I'm not too sure about... Obviously, this map is about the regions and the borders, so I'm not sure where it would be. I could be wrong, but we've got the French, we've got the Arabic. It seems right. I could be wrong about that car, but I feel like I remember that being the case. It could, of course, also be Morocco, or it could be a country that I've completely forgotten about, which is probably the case for me. But let's just go back to the start, and let's head in on the map, and let's look at the borders that they have within Tunisia. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's these regional borders, so, you know, it makes sense. And I'm pretty sure the Tunisian coverage is only sort of this area. This is, of course, if we are in Tunisia. We might be wrong. But yeah, there's borders everywhere. So, I mean, could be anywhere. I'm not too sure which one to go for. I don't know. Amazing. Okay, I'm really actually pleased with that because yeah, even though it's not exactly the right location, I didn't think I was going to get that. But, you know, the fact that I deducted it and I remembered that follow car, I'm very pleased with that. That's fine. Because I wasn't even confident that we were in Tunisia. But let's move on. I'm really pleased with that, actually. Okay, so this next round looks promising because we've got this sign here, which I think is in the shape of a heart, which is super cute. Steinmark. Österreich. Das Grün, so Austria, Steinmark. So this is an Austrian border. This says Ober Österreich, welcome to Austria. But is it welcome to Austria or is it welcome to a part of Austria? So I'm just going to quickly put a pin down just so that we have something down. But yeah, if we find this specific location, is this Steinenmark? Is this a place? It definitely could be. That sounds like a place, but I don't know. I don't know. Austria's quite big as well. So, Seiten. No, that's not the same thing. I just can't read. I'm just going to leave a marker down, and I'm going to keep looking around. But yeah, I think that, you know, I mean, it's mountainous. It looks touristy. What does this say here? Actually, I'm just missing this. Okay, Enstelweg R7. R7, but is that a cycle route or is that an actual road? It might be a cycle route. I'm just going to see if there is any R's on these roads. L, yeah, I don't. Let me have a look. Let me zoom in a lot further on these. It's not going to say. Enstelweg. Enstelweg could definitely be a place I could find, perhaps. But I think that R7 might be a cycle road, so I'm not sure. It just would be really helpful if there was a sign for sort of a major city, because it might get me a bit closer to where we're supposed to be. But we'll keep looking around. Verbund, okay. I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to help me going this way, to be honest. But we will see. We will see. I feel like I'm not sure if Steinenmark is a place. I feel like it probably is. Okay, this just isn't helping me. I'm not going to do that. Ugh, my laptop's so laggy. This is really annoying. And it says Ober, and I don't know whether that's a place. I mean, I don't think it is. It might just be worth looking for Steinenmark. Because I don't think... I mean, yeah, going this way is just not doing anything for me. So if we go along all of the little borders... I'm not sure if we're this far across, to be quite honest. And we're by quite a big lake or river, so it might be worth looking for that. There's something here. Just looking around the borders. Steinenmark. I mean, no, we'll be next to a river, so it's worth looking for the borders on the rivers or the lakes. But it doesn't seem like there's all that many. And I guess there's a Danube. I'm just a little bit confused because I'm not sure how big this is. So I don't know. And I've got a very bad feeling that we're going to do quite badly on this round, which is definitely something that's avoidable for Austria. So it's going to be a bit disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. I'm clearly just not doing a very good job here. We've got all of these, but it's the borders thing that is obviously confusing me a little bit. I feel like if we were going into like Salzburg or something, it would say the Steinwand. I mean, all of this looks correct, but then they all sound very similar. Let's just go here. I don't know. Ugh. Okay. Where's the? Oh, it's a very tiny lake, but that's fine. It's still an okay score, so we can keep going. But yeah, not overly pleased with that one. And our final round looks hard. And I don't think I'm going to get this at all. Which is frustrating, but there we go. I mean, off the bat, I was thinking, yeah, like Asia. Tana, Milik, Pete, Mitra, BB40. Is BB40 a road? I don't know. I don't even know where I'm thinking for this one, to be honest. BB40. Because I was thinking like Indonesia, Philippines. BB40. I'm just going to have a really brief look at the roads in Indonesia and then in the Philippines. Or maybe even Malaysia. But 15.3. Let's just look at the smaller roads. They don't seem to have anything on them. Yeah, I don't know. That's too built up. I'll go to the Philippines and have a look. I could also maybe, I guess Indonesia's just so big. We'll see if the Philippines have those roads labelled like that. But again, I'm not sure if that is, no, I'm not sure if that is correct what I was assuming. I want to say Indonesia. That's where I'm sort of leaning towards. So we'll go for one of these boundaries, I think. And, you know, I just think it would be so hard for me to get this. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So that's actually not terrible. I'll just zoom in and see if there was anything that would indicate. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance I could have found that, to be quite honest. But there we go. It's not a bad score. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting for that round. I didn't think we'd be on the right sort of island, at least. If we look at the summary, that was a pretty good game. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Considering that's the first time I've played this map, I think I did a pretty good job. And it's also quite a fun one as well. It does just sort of feel like you're doing a normal game of GeoGuessr, but you've kind of got a little bit of help because obviously you know that you're going to be on a border. But yeah, that was really fun. Let me know what you guys thought. I will leave the link in the description. And yeah, thank you. I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.